Welcome to Cryptic Ancients, where the past refuses to stay silent and forgotten genius waits beneath the waves. Tonight, we uncover a device that should not exist, a machine more advanced than its own century. This is the Antikythera Enigma.
For 2,000 years, it slept in darkness. No legend spoke of it. No scrolls recorded its name. Just a lump of bronze, fused with time, resting inside a forgotten shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera. But inside that corroded shell was a secret that should not exist. A machine so advanced it would not reappear in human history for over 1,000 years. It began in 1900, when Greek sponge divers surfaced in panic. They spoke of statues staring back at them from the sea floor. Among the marble limbs and broken amphorae, something else caught an archaeologist's eye. A strange gear-filled device unlike anything known from the ancient world. A device that looked mechanical. A device the Greeks were not supposed to be able to build. If the discovery was real, then history, as we know it, was wrong. But what was this machine? And how could it exist in a time before mechanical clocks, before precision tooling, before the very idea of analog computing? The story was only beginning. When scholars first examined the device, they were stunned. Inside the corroded mass were gears, not crude wheels, but perfectly cut bronze teeth with mathematical precision. Gears tiny enough, intricate enough, and engineered enough to rival medieval clockwork technology. And yet, this artifact was dated to around 100 BCE, over a millennium before such engineering should exist. Historians like Derek de Sola Price later used X-ray imaging to reveal over 30 interlocking gears. Each gear was not random. Each had a purpose, a ratio, a celestial pattern. It wasn't a toy. It wasn't decoration. It was a machine, built with intelligence and intention. But here comes the question most experts feared. How did ancient Greeks create gearwork technology that would not reappear until 14th century Europe? And if they could build this, what else could they build? The deeper researchers looked, the stranger it became.
X-ray scans soon revealed inscriptions, ancient Greek text detailing astronomical cycles. The machine wasn't a simple calculator. It was a complex analog computer designed to track the cosmos. It predicted eclipses, planetary motions, lunar phases, even the timing of the ancient Olympic Games. Imagine it, a handheld device from the ancient world, capable of performing calculations modern students struggle with. A device using bronze gears to model a universe of cycles, ratios, and harmonics. A device far beyond the technological horizon of its time. Scientists called it the world's first computer. But that title raised another question. If this was the first, where were the others? No civilization invents advanced gear mechanics only once. What if Antikythera was not the beginning, but the end of something forgotten?
The ancient world left no other machines like this one. No workshops, no blueprints, no replicas. Just one mysterious device recovered from a single shipwreck. But ancient writers hinted at mechanical wonders now lost to time. Archimedes was said to craft planetary machines. Ctesibus invented advanced water clocks and automated systems. Hero of Alexandria designed steam-powered devices centuries before industrial technology. So the question rises like a shadow from the past. Did the Greeks inherit a deeper engineering tradition, one that vanished suddenly, erased by wars, fires, or natural disasters?
Marine archaeologists discovered something unsettling. The shipwreck was enormous, a massive Roman-era vessel carrying a mix of Greek art, luxury goods, and rare objects. Among statues and jewelry were astronomical instruments, scroll cases, and now a precision computer. This wasn't a merchant ship. It was a floating treasury, possibly owned by an elite scientist, philosopher, or even a royal patron. Some believe it belonged to the circle of Hipparchus, the father of trigonometry, whose star maps matched the mechanism's calculations. But others whisper another theory. What if the device was not Greek at all? What if it was older, passed down through secret knowledge or forgotten master craftsmen? If so, the last surviving piece of that knowledge now rests in fragments inside a museum. But the machine still holds secrets its creators never intended the modern world to see.
As researchers reconstructed the mechanism, they noticed anomalies. Gear ratios were too precise to be mere coincidence. Some gears encoded metonic cycles, Saros eclipse cycles, and lunar orbit corrections known as the lunar anomaly. But here's the catch. Many of these astronomical cycles were not formally recorded until centuries later. So how did a 2nd century BCE device contain data that required generations of observational astronomy? A controversial theory emerged. The creators of the Antikythera mechanism had access to older astronomical records, perhaps much older. Most historians dispute this theory, yet the evidence remains intriguing. Did ancient scientists inherit data from a civilization wiped out long before recorded history? Or did lost geniuses push Greek technology far beyond what survives in surviving texts? But the greatest mystery wasn't in the data, it was in the engineering. To cut bronze gears with such perfect spacing requires more than theory. It requires lathes, measurement tools, machining skills, and professional workshops. But archaeological shows no trace of such workshops in the ancient Mediterranean. So either the Antikythera mechanism was an extraordinary one-off miracle, or the archaeological record is incomplete, missing an entire chapter on ancient mechanical engineering. Even more mysterious, some gears were so small and finely cut that scientists assumed modern forgeries until metallurgical tests proved their authenticity. How did ancient craftsmen achieve such precision without steel tools? Where did the designers learn such advanced mechanical principles? If this device was possible, what else was possible? NASA engineers who analyzed reconstructions noted something startling. The mechanism's engineering resembles 18th century clockmaking more than ancient handcraft. Mathematicians commented that it embodied a depth of astronomical knowledge far beyond the surviving texts of its time. This led some researchers to propose a radical idea, one heavily debated. The Antikythera mechanism may not represent early Greek technology,
but the last echo of a forgotten scientific golden age. Not aliens, not magic, but humans, like us, who reached a height of understanding then vanished due to war, environmental collapse, or political chaos. Most historians reject this viewpoint, but everyone agrees on one thing. Something about the Antikythera mechanism simply doesn't fit the timeline. And perhaps the real mystery is not the machine, but the minds behind it. Imagine the workshop. Bronze filings drifting through lantern light. A craftsman shaping a gear so precise it could predict an eclipse decades into the future. A scholar leaning over star charts traced across parchment. A collaboration of intellect and craftsmanship we still don't fully understand. Who were they? Unknown. Their names lost. Their innovations erased by time. But the machine they built survived shipwreck, corrosion, and silence, as if waiting for someone, anyone, to remember them. The Antikythera mechanism is not just a device. It is a message from minds as brilliant as any in our modern world. And that message is finally being heard.
Today, the Antikythera mechanism sits behind glass. Its fragments are delicate, incomplete, but more revealing than ever. Digital reconstructions show how it once moved, clicked, and calculated. Scientists now understand its function, but its origin remains elusive. What we have is a machine that should not exist, a technology centuries ahead of its time, a relic whispering of knowledge almost lost forever. Maybe the ancients left us not answers, but questions to awaken us. Was this truly the peak of Greek genius, or the final ember of an older fire? A fire belonging to hands and minds we may never know. The Antikythera Enigma endures, not because we've solved it, but because it reminds us of what humanity is capable of, and of the civilizations whose stories still lie buried in silence. Thank you for venturing into the unknown with Cryptic Ancients. The Antikythera mechanism reminds us that brilliance can vanish, yet its echoes endure. Stay curious, stay awake, and join us again as we uncover the mysteries time tried to forget. Until then, the past is still speaking.